Kelsey Grammer has just found a record of the land grant that brought his 3 times great-grandparents, Joseph and Comfort Dimmick, 2,000 miles west on the Oregon Trail.
311 acres. The eastern half for husband, west half for wife. Comfort was a landowner herself as well.
Yes.
That's pretty great.
This is the first land act that actually specified women would have that right to own the land.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Such settlement was commenced over 4 years prior to the date hereof. So they worked the land from 54 to 58, and then that meant it became their land,
Yes.
right? Oh, this is fascinating.
I've actually been able to find another record regarding Joseph, if you'd like to
Oh yes, I'd like
see
to.
those.
Let's have a look.
So this is the probate case file for Joseph Dimmick.
These are original documents, aren't they?
Yes.
This is really incredible to touch this. Joseph Dimmick died in the county of Benton, state of Oregon, on or about the first day of October, 1860. So 2 years after he got the land, he died on the land.
So I've found a reference as well that will give you a little bit better idea of his standing in the community.
Lovely.
This is the portrait and biographical record of the Willamette Valley.
How about that?
And there is an index in the back.
Okay, let's go to the
Consult.
back here and try to. Joseph Dimmick, 1172. There we go. That was Joseph Dimmick. As a pioneer to the western state, Joseph Dimmick was like many others. Having attained a good age before he ventured into a new land and new conditions, among which he must hew out a pathway for himself and the children for whom he must also win a competence.
So the term pioneer is something that most Oregonians have a great reverence for, the idea of a pioneer, somebody who arrived prior to the railroads coming into the state.
Oh, got it. Oh, yes, of course. That's a lovely summation of his life, but in his lifetime he went all the way from the East Coast to the West.
Well, we can look at a map of the area so you can get a sense of where he was. So this would have been one of the original maps used by the land office. This would show you all of the donation land claims.
How about that? My goodness. Oh, there's Joseph Dimmick right there.
Yes.
Well, there's where the old farm was, and I can go find it.
It's not that far from Salem. It's about an hour's drive south.
Cool. I want to go stick my feet in that land. I can't thank you enough, Lane, considering the sacrifice involved in getting out here. I was pleased to find out he did get his land, and for that he's a remarkable man. I just have to see where he finally settled down and thank him. Well, I have consulted an updated map to plot out this route to the place that my 3 times great-grandfather settled. It's just farmland. And this must have been what he came for. It's lovely. It's beautiful. It was in hopes of knowing my grandmother better that I took this trip. I wanted a complete Gam's story for myself and for her. I always thought I came from a small family. Gordon, Gam, my sister, and my mom. But now there's all these names alive and sort of flickering in my imagination and now in my being. I feel like I've sort of taken a journey with this family. Some succeeded and some didn't. Genevieve and Ellis, my great-grandparents, just couldn't do it. But the others, boy, they stand tall. Joseph and Comfort raised all those kids and lost their son in the name of striking out for a better life. I stand in their footsteps here. I know that they looked out on this very same spot and saw the same things I'm seeing today. They were tough people. My grandmother was a tough gal.